guys, Ravensong here. I'm doing this a little bit backwards. I wanted to show you this deck that I got that I absolutely love, and that's the Haptic Tarot. But I put this off and put this off and put this off, and then the other day I had this inspiration to go ahead and pull out the Archeo. I don't know if I'd even consider it an oracle. Personal archetype cards. So it's a way of learning what the archetypes are and what they mean to you personally. It's kind of a study deck in that respect. But it's like, you know what? I'm gonna try playing that with this Haptic Tarot, and oh my God, I think they just pair together incredibly. Like this one's the Wanderer and the storytellers of the Wanderer. And then I got the cards, and the images just complement it so well. And I don't know if it's because of the hand, having your hands in the work, the way that makes it feel. The Haptic Tarot makes me feel it's, within your hands, within your grasp, within your creation. But I just love the way this two paired together, and I am just absolutely thrilled. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pick these up, and we're going to take a quick look at the Haptic Tarot, because I think it's a beautiful, beautiful deck. Unfortunately, it is now out of order, so you're just going to have to bear with me on let me see if I can get this down a little closer. On the, I'll do this. I don't know, I forgot what I lost my train of thought. Anyways, bear with me on the way it's out of order. Like I said, we're just gonna have to go with it. Because I'm not going to spend the time to go back. Anyways, I just love this Haptic Tarot. The Haptic Tarot is independently, I think it just came out of Kickstarter not too long ago, but I was able to place an order immediately, and he shipped it off to me. And it says, in a world increasingly defined by digital interactions, the Haptic Tarot invites you to engage in the tactile sensation of the cards tapping into their messages. Inspired by the works of early Renaissance Flemish artist Jan Van Eyke, this deck divides into a series of cards that were hand play a central role expressing the unique language. Hands are such a part of my life. I mean, I do nails, I'm a manicurist, but I've always had this fascination. I've always drawn hands and eyeballs. Those are probably the two things that I drew a lot of through my whole art background. Anyways, and it's just, they say so much, and I just absolutely love the connection between tarot and hands are where your power comes from, or gives you the capability of using the power. It's a great representation of your own capabilities, and I just love that how that comes across in the tarot. What's that other deck? Raven's Prophecy, I believe it is. Does a lot of hand play stuff too, which I absolutely love. And this one I like because it's the Renaissance type paintings, so they're so realistic and so beautiful. Anyways, that's the gist of the Haptic Tarot, and I love the way that comes across. You only get a little white book's worth of stuff with this. Spreads, a little just basics on the meanings. There might be a little bit of personal play on the meanings from the person that created this, but for the most part, it's just basic tarot stuff in there. Anyways, so let's take a look at this. They're just phenomenal images. I just love them. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping you can see these well enough. Let me see if I can come down a little closer without losing you. Get you a little bit more centered, maybe. It seems like it's not in the right spot, but it could be just because it's my phone. Anyways, in fact, I think I'm going to turn this over like this. It's a very flexible card deck for such a large card. It's very, very flexible, very lower GSI, and which I'm fine with. Is it GSI? I can't remember. Anyways, it makes it very easy to shuffle, and I like that too. So I'm okay with that, even though it's doesn't seem quite as stiff as some of the larger decks tend to be. And I think we equate the stiffness to quality, but I don't know. There's something to be said about things that are easier to shuffle. For instance, I think it's the Star Child Dark Moon Book of Shadows edition. I think it's more flexible than its predecessors, but I'm trying to go off of memory on that. It's been a while since I've picked it up, but I believe it is. And there's definitely something to be said about flexibility. But just, God, the images are just incredible. The white is not super white. It's that aged, yellowed paper looking. It gives it that antiquity feel of the Renaissance also. Oh, they're just stunning, absolutely stunning images. I mean, you can see the redness in their knuckles. Oh, it's just beautiful. I didn't get a chance. I meant to do some research and find out more about the artist that this is inspired by, the Flemish artist, and if these are actually taken from his artwork. It's the inspiration Haptic Tarot pays homage to the early histories of tarot. Although Van Eyke, I guess it's Ike, is not Italian, the understood homeland original tarot. Okay, his inclusion of hidden and sometimes mysterious iconography element is similar to the earliest decks. Each image, hands are the focal point, representing one of the earliest methods of storytelling. In the case of the haptic excluded faces, emphasis on the hands led to, with your intuition, to let your curiosity wander. Began working on the haptic December of 22 as I experimented with different artificial intelligence. Oh, this is an AI deck. AI platforms prompts a visual style over the years. Revelation occurred, providing minimum detail or direction led to more effective, robust imagery. Ultimately, I found that my relationship with technology became more instinctual, giving rise to the images from the 1979 cards in this deck. So this is an AI deck based on the Van Eyke artist to produce these images. It's stunning. I'm sorry. Yes, he did not paint the pictures. I kind of wondered if if they took just portions of this Van Eyke's paintings and just focused in on the hands and then took the snapshot. But it doesn't feel like that either because it has all the elements of the tarot in it also. So it's like, okay, too close to the actual tarot to connect it directly with just a Renaissance artist and curating that artwork for it. So this makes sense now. It has basically been developed by AI with the influence of Van Eyke as a major factor in the creation. I think it's stunning. Yes, I appreciate artists that put in their own hard work into the paintings, and I love that too. But I'm not gonna knock this because it's just beautiful, and it speaks to me. So I'm gonna just keep with it. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. So if you're not an AI fan, you might want to, turn this off and go away. But that's up to you. But I am thrilled with this. It is just beautiful. I think it's absolutely stunning. I'm okay with it. Like I said, I am a little shocked that it was AI. I didn't expect that. I thought it was just a curated deck. It's just beautiful. Now, I do have to say, if it wasn't for the titles at the bottom, some of these could easily be, particularly anyone that in the kings and queens and things like that, versus the aces, could possibly easily be misinterpreted or misidentified if it didn't have the titles down below. But he did a very subtle job of doing the titles without them interfering, and yet, they go with the deck. It's quite cohesive. It's not like the borders. It's not like I'd want to trim this at all. This is just, I think it's beautiful with the borders and everything on there. So non-intrusive. See, like that would be that could be easily misconstrued with Two of Cups, but I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. So there's a good example too. They could both be Ace of Wands. But the cat is like a throwback to Wade Smith for the Queen of Wands. It's just beautiful. I love this deck, and like I said, I think it pairs beautifully with the archetype deck, and I think the two together, you could learn a lot. You could definitely do some self-exploration. Again, that whole hand thing and the powers within the self, I think, is a huge connection in self-discovery, approaching it that way. And that's just my opinion, You might think I'm full of shit, but that's the way I look at it, and this is just stunning to me. I am absolutely thrilled. I'm just going to go through these very, very quickly here. The horse faces, the animal skins, it's so realistic, which is what I love about Renaissance type paintings. They really stepped into the world of realism at that time, and that's my kind of art. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now there's more than 10 cups there. But you get the idea. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. to see if I can tell what's in these cups. It's hard to see exactly what's in these cups. You see little bits of things that could possibly be faces. It's not real clear what's in the cups, but you get the idea of it. You know, it comes across. Oh, beautiful High Priestess. Absolutely stunning. I mean, just the detail of the shine on her nail and everything. Like I said, the redness in the knuckles. Absolutely beautiful. Just gorgeous. Sorry, I shouldn't be silent here, but I'm just contemplating the images. Can't help myself. Just looking at them in detail, contemplating what's in them. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I meant to do more research on Van Eyke, but I just didn't. Painted cups with that with the fish. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. It's a stunning deck. I think it's beautiful. Like I said, it just came out of Kickstarter not too long ago, but I'm okay with. I don't know. I'm definitely not shutting down the AI thing because I've seen too many beautiful decks recently that really do appeal to me. And I know a lot of work still goes into them. It's just not the same type of work, but you know, I'm willing to keep my mind and heart open to that, and it seems to be working okay. Anyways, thank you for looking at this one. I've got a pile over here that I need to go through, and I'll probably do that on a separate video. I just wanted to tap into this one specifically because I just think it's stunning, and I think, and like I said, I think it just absolutely pairs beautifully with the archetype deck. The archetype deck, I think I did a video on it, just a quick reference through. Like I said, it's more of a study deck, but it goes very, very well as an oracle, along with the Haptic Tarot. I think they work together they play together beautifully, and that's where I'm going to leave it. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.